2026 is shaping up to be yet another huge year for mega projects. From massive new airports to giant wind farms, next-gen telescopes, huge bridges, and record-breaking skyscrapers around the world. Decades-long engineering dreams are finally becoming reality. Hey there, I'm your host, and today we're taking a tour across the globe, looking at over 20 of the biggest mega projects completing in 2026. We're starting off this massive list in Taiwan, where the impressive Danjiang Bridge is set to open in 2026. Designed by Zaha Hadid Architects, this will be the world's longest asymmetrical cable-stayed bridge, spanning 920 meters. But we're also looking up at the stars. The extremely large telescope in Chile will reach full operational readiness. With its massive 39-meter mirror, it will allow us to directly peek into the atmospheres of distant exoplanets. Meanwhile, NASA's Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope is on track for a late 2026 launch. Back on Earth, the energy landscape is changing. The Dogger Bank Wind Farm will become the world's largest offshore wind farm. In Saudi Arabia, the NEOM Green Hydrogen Project will start fueling a global clean energy network. Aviation is also reaching new heights as massive new hubs prepare to welcome millions of travelers. India's Noida International Airport is set to open, designed to be one of the largest aviation hubs in the world. And Vietnam's Long Thanh International Airport will complete its first phase, reshaping travel in Southeast Asia. After 140 years, the iconic Sagrada Familia in Barcelona is finally nearing its completion in 2026. In Austin, the Waterline Tower will officially become the tallest building in Texas, standing as a new super tall landmark. And the Guggenheim Abu Dhabi, the world's largest Guggenheim museum, will finally open its doors. From the Gordie Howe Bridge to the Grand Paris Express, 2026 is truly a global year of engineering titans. These projects are more than just steel and stone. They represent the realization of decades of human ambition. Which of these mega projects are you most excited for? Let us know in the comments. I'll see you in 2026. Engineering has entered a new era where the impossible becomes the standard. Across the globe, record-breaking bridges are nearing completion. In this documentary, we explore two massive structures ready to reshape skylines and international trade, the Danjiang and the Gordie Howe bridges. First, we travel to New Taipei City to witness the Danjiang Bridge, a record-breaking project that is as beautiful as it is functional. Conceived by the late legendary architect Zaha Hadid, this project is a stunning blend of her signature fluid style and heavy engineering. Unlike traditional bridges, it spans 920 meters, using only a single, massive 200-meter pylon that supports the entire weight of the span. This unique design makes it the longest single-tower, cable-stayed bridge in the world, a true marvel of modern physics. Zaha Hadid's design ensures that the bridge doesn't obstruct the region's famous sunset views, harmonizing with the natural environment. Construction reached a major milestone in September 2025 when the final section of the span was successfully installed. Though the project faced slight delays, it is now on track for its grand opening in May 2026, linking Bali and Tamsui. This new link will serve as a vital artery, drastically reducing commute times and boosting the local economy of New Taipei City. Moving halfway across the world, another giant is nearing completion. This is the Gordie Howe International Bridge. At 2.5 kilometers in total length, this crossing will soon become the longest cable-stayed bridge in all of North America. Its clear span of 853 meters is a feat of engineering, achieved without placing a single pillar into the river's sensitive ecosystem. More than just a path, it's a critical artery for international trade between Detroit and Windsor, supporting billions in commerce. Building a structure of this magnitude across an international border brings immense logistical and environmental challenges. The bridge stands as a testament to the deep cooperation between two nations, working together to build a shared future. The sheer volume of steel and concrete used is staggering, requiring precision at every inch of its 2.5-kilometer length. Like the Danjiang Bridge, this project has faced its share of hurdles, but perseverance has led to incredible progress. By 2026, these two structures will stand as global benchmarks, pushing the boundaries of what infrastructure can achieve. They represent a new generation of connectivity, where engineering serves both the economy and the environment. These are not just paths across water, they are monuments to human ingenuity and our desire to reach further. As 2026 approaches, the world watches as these giants finally open their lanes to the future. Join us as we continue to track the engineering marvels that are building our world. Opening 2026. The border between Detroit and Windsor is one of the busiest and most vital crossings in North America. This region thrives on the connection between two nations, and soon it will be home to a new architectural marvel, the Gordie Howe International Bridge. It's a project decades in the making. While its length is impressive, it's the unique design features that truly set it apart. Every detail reflects a thoughtful approach to engineering. Take a look at the two towers on both sides. Their design is actually quite clever and holds a hidden meaning. The towers are designed to resemble hockey sticks being swung, a deliberate and creative homage to the bridge's namesake, Gordie Howe. Howe remains one of the most famous and influential hockey players in the world, a fitting icon for this cross-border connection. Once complete, it'll connect one of the busiest parts of the US-Canada border, streamlining travel for millions. This corridor is essential for trade and tourism. In fact, there's already a bridge that crosses the border right here. The Ambassador Bridge has served this area for decades, carrying the weight of international commerce every single day. So why did they decide to make another one? Well, as you might expect, it's kind of a complicated story. The existing bridge is actually almost 100 years old now. It's not exactly the widest nor the easiest to access for modern cargo needs. To ensure the future of trade and safety, they decided to make a new one that meets 21st century standards. But that's just scratching the surface. This project is a masterpiece of modern engineering and international cooperation. Billions of dollars in goods cross this border annually. Redundancy and efficiency are critical to the global economy. There's so much more to explore, from the political challenges to the sheer scale of the construction itself. Thousands of workers on both sides of the border are working tirelessly to bring this vision to life by 2025. It's not just for trucks. The project includes new community spaces, parks, and even a multi-use path for cyclists. The Gordie Howe International Bridge is more than just steel and concrete. It's a bridge to the future, a symbol of enduring partnership and a testament to what we can achieve when we work together. So if you want to learn more about the full history and engineering, we actually made a full-length video about it. Click the link to dive into the full story. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. The year 2026 is set to be a landmark for engineering. First, the Gordie Howe International Bridge is finally scheduled to open. Stretching 1.6 miles between Detroit and Windsor, this will be the longest cable-stayed bridge in North America, revolutionizing international trade. In Texas, the waterline in Austin will reach completion. At 312 meters tall, it's a vertical city of office space and luxury residences. But the architectural race isn't just local, it's global. Let's look at Africa's rapidly changing skyline. In Abidjan, Tour F is expected to reach 421 meters, dethroning Egypt's iconic tower as the tallest building on the entire continent. From record-breaking bridges to sky-piercing towers, 2026 is redefining our world. Are you ready for the future? Welcome back. Today we're exploring two massive engineering feats reaching major milestones in 2026. Tour F in Abidjan and the Long Thanh International Airport in Vietnam. In Ivory Coast, the 421-meter Tour F is redefining Abidjan's horizon. Standing over 3 times taller than its predecessor, it's a new icon for Africa. Designed by Pierre Fakouri, its chamfered geometry is inspired by traditional African masks, blending cultural heritage with bold architectural modernism. The tower will centralize the nation's administration, providing over 200,000 square meters of space for government ministries. In Vietnam, building outward is the goal. The Long Thanh International Airport is set to become a primary aviation hub for all of Southeast Asia. With a $5.4 billion Phase 1 investment, it features a terminal designed like a lotus flower, handling 25 million passengers annually. Scheduled for a 2026 opening, this smart green airport marks a new chapter in Vietnam's rapid economic development. Both projects showcase world-class engineering and a commitment to progress. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. The project has been under construction since 2021, and the plans for it are nothing short of massive. The terminal's main structure is almost finished, and the first runway is already complete. They've even begun conducting calibration flights to make sure all instruments as well as the runway and taxiways are functional when the airport opens next year. Once it does, Long Than will have an annual passenger capacity of 25 million. It'll also help decongest the nearby Tan Son Nhat International Airport, which serves as the main airport for Ho Chi Minh City. But all of that is only the beginning. Future phases will scale the airport up to a staggering 100 million passengers per year. In its final form, Long Than will have 4 terminals and 4 runways. By this point, it won't just be Vietnam's biggest airport. It could even be one of the largest in the world. In Australia, the Western Sydney International Airport is preparing for its 2026 debut, promising a 24-hour curfew-free gateway to the world. The design features a stunning timber-inspired canopy, blending futuristic architecture with a warm, natural aesthetic. It's a technological marvel, replacing the traditional control tower with a state-of-the-art remote digital aerodrome service. Meanwhile, in India, the Noida International Airport is rising fast, set to become a massive new aviation hub for the national capital region. Its unique design draws inspiration from India's heritage, featuring a terminal entrance reminiscent of the historic Ghats of Varanasi. With plans for 6 runways and 4 terminals, Noida International is destined to be one of the largest airports in all of Asia. Both airports are engines for growth, driving new business districts and infrastructure for the next century of travel. From Sydney to Noida, the future of aviation is taking flight. Thanks for watching. This is Noida International Airport, and Phase 1 is nearly complete. A new era for Indian aviation is about to begin. The passenger and cargo terminals, as well as 1 runway, are already operational, marking a significant milestone in its development. They've even begun doing limited domestic flights to test various systems for full rollout in early 2026. Once Phase 1 is fully open, Noida International Airport will have an initial capacity of 12 million passengers a year. Right now, it might look like just any other airport, but the plans for Noida International's future are truly massive. There's a reason why there's a lot of empty space around it. The scale of what's coming is unprecedented. Once it's fully complete, the airport will have 5 runways and an annual passenger capacity of as much as 300 million. Next, we're heading to Bangladesh, where the country's first ever nuclear power plant is set to begin operations. This is the Rupur Nuclear Power Plant, located in Pabna. It's a landmark project for the nation's future. Set to begin operations sometime in 2026, it is a game changer for the country's entire energy landscape. Consisting of 2 VVER 1200 reactors, the plant will have a total capacity of over 2,400 megawatts. This project addresses Bangladesh's rapidly increasing power demand while reducing reliance on fossil fuels. It's a significant step toward the country's sustainable development goals, providing carbon-free electricity for decades. Similarly, Noida International Airport is designed with a focus on sustainability, aiming for net zero emissions. Features like rooftop solar power and natural lighting are integrated directly into the terminal's architecture. Both projects are expected to significantly boost regional economies, creating thousands of new opportunities. Noida is set to become a major logistics and commercial center, strengthening connectivity across the region. By March 2026, the first 350 megawatts from Rupur will begin flowing into Bangladesh's national grid. While both projects have seen delays, their approaching completion marks a turning point for South Asian infrastructure. Infrastructure on this scale changes the map. Stay tuned as we follow these giants coming to life in 2026. The global energy landscape is shifting, with nuclear power emerging as a cornerstone for clean, stable growth. Today, we explore 2 landmark projects, Rupur and Akuyu. In Bangladesh, the Rupur nuclear power plant is rising on the banks of the Padma River. It's a project that promises to redefine the nation's energy future. With a total capacity of 2.4 gigawatts, this plant will be capable of powering millions of homes while significantly reducing the country's reliance on fossil fuels. Construction has been progressing steadily, with various intricate systems now entering their critical testing phases. Remarkably, the very first trial run of the reactors was successfully conducted just recently, marking a historic milestone for the project this month. This follows the landmark delivery of nuclear fuel in 2023, which officially designated Rupert as a nuclear-ready facility. At its heart, the plant utilizes advanced Russian-designed VVER 1200 reactors, Generation 3 Plus technology with enhanced safety features. Once Unit 1 becomes fully operational by late 2026, it will mark Bangladesh's formal entry into the global nuclear energy community. This entry is expected to provide a major boost to the country's industrial sector and stabilize the domestic electricity supply for decades to come. Meanwhile, over 3,000 miles away, Turkey is also reaching its own nuclear milestones with the Akkuyu power plant. Located in the Mersin province, Akkuyu is Turkey's first nuclear power project, a massive undertaking costing approximately $25 billion. Interestingly, Akkuyu uses the exact same VVR 1200 reactors as Rupert. However, instead of just 2, it will house 4. This doubles its total capacity to 4.8 gigawatts, which is expected to generate around 10% of Turkey's entire annual power consumption. Beyond power, the project is a massive win for the environment, projected to reduce CO2 emissions by 18 million tons every year. Progress at Akkuyu has been rapid. As of early 2026, construction of the first unit is reported to be 99% complete. With commissioning work well underway, the team is focused on generating the first power from Unit 1 later this year. Both projects highlight a strategic partnership with Rosatom, bringing Russian engineering expertise to the forefront of global energy. Safety is paramount. Both plants incorporate a defense-in-depth strategy featuring multiple layers of protection against any radiation exposure. Despite global supply chain challenges and technical hurdles, both projects have shown remarkable resilience and commitment to their timelines. Looking ahead, the completion of the remaining units at both sites by 2028 will solidify this new era of energy for both nations. Rupert and Akkuyu stand as testaments to the power of international collaboration in tackling the energy needs of the 21st century. As these reactors come online, they do more than just provide electricity. They power progress, independence, and a cleaner world. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the future of nuclear energy. Stay tuned for more deep dives into global progress. The global energy landscape is undergoing a profound transformation, led by massive infrastructure projects. In Turkey, the Akkuyu nuclear power plant is reaching a major milestone, with the first reactor set for 2026 operations. Over 2,000 Turkish firms have contributed to this landmark project, adding billions in value to the local economy. Built with advanced safety systems, it's designed to provide clean, stable energy for generations to come. Further south, Saudi Arabia's NEOM is building the world's largest green hydrogen plant in the floating city of Oxagon. Construction is 90% complete, powered by 4 gigawatts of dedicated solar and wind energy. Once operational, it will produce 600 tons of green hydrogen daily, mitigating millions of tons of carbon emissions. These projects are more than just industry. They are the blueprint for a sustainable global future. The hydrogen plant plugs directly into this ecosystem, drawing power from a massive 4-gigawatt mix of solar and wind. This mega project is one of the first large-scale efforts proving hydrogen can be produced at an industrial level. By combining solar and wind, we are creating a reliable and renewable energy source for the future. Up in the North Sea, a real titan is rising. The Dogger Bank wind farm is set to become the largest in the world. With all monopiles for the first phases already installed, the project is rapidly taking shape. In total, the entire wind farm will have 377 individual turbines, generating electricity for the global grid. Dogger Bank and the hydrogen revolution are here. Join us as we step into a cleaner tomorrow. Thanks for watching. As the world accelerates its transition towards sustainable energy, massive engineering projects are redefining the landscape of power generation. From the winds of the North Sea to the waters of the Nile, giants are rising. The installation of these huge structures is done using a specially made ship that transports all the component parts to the site. These vessels are marvels of maritime engineering themselves. They're also equipped with onboard cranes and other mechanisms capable of lifting them up into place. Every movement is a calculated dance of precision against the unpredictable forces of the sea. Dogger Bank, along with Sophia, are expected to be completed by 2026. Once finished, Dogger Bank will become the world's largest offshore wind farm, powering millions of homes. The Sophia project adds another massive layer to this renewable network, utilizing some of the most powerful turbines ever built to capture the relentless energy of the North Sea winds. To understand the scale, these turbines stand taller than many skyscrapers, with blades longer than football fields. This is the new frontier of industrial achievement. Finally, in East Africa, Ethiopia just inaugurated the biggest and most powerful dam in the entire continent, a project decades in the making finally coming to fruition. This is the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. It stands as a symbol of national pride and a catalyst for economic transformation across the entire Horn of Africa. As of 2025, 7 of the 13 turbines have already been installed. The pace of installation has been remarkable, keeping the project on track for its next major milestone. Although the project has already officially opened, 2026 marks the year it'll go fully operational with all turbines. This will be the moment the dam reaches its peak potential. Once that happens, it's expected to generate as much as 15.7 terawatt-hours of electricity every year. That's enough to provide power to millions who currently lack access. Ethiopia aims to export all its excess generation across the region, turning the dam into both an engineering milestone and a geopolitical game-changer. The dam is more than just a power plant, it's a tool for regional integration. By sharing this vast energy resource, Ethiopia hopes to foster stability and cooperation among its neighbors. This energy surplus will fuel new industries, create thousands of jobs, and lift millions out of poverty, securing a brighter future for the next generation of Ethiopians. Whether harnessing the wind of the North Sea or the waters of the Nile, these massive feats of engineering represent our collective ambition to build a sustainable, electrified world. The year 2026 will be remembered as a turning point in global energy history. The future is being built today. Welcome to a look at the future. In 2026, 2 monumental projects, one on Earth's sands and one reaching for the stars, will reach major milestones. In the United Arab Emirates, a world-renowned art institution is about to open its doors in the heart of the capital. The Guggenheim Abu Dhabi, a $1 billion masterpiece, is finally nearing completion after years of anticipation. While originally slated for 2025, budget constraints pushed the grand opening to 2026. The museum sits in a new cultural district on Saadiyat Island, just minutes from the city's bustling downtown. It joins prestigious neighbors like the Louvre Abu Dhabi and the upcoming Zayed National Museum. Inside, it will showcase an unparalleled collection of contemporary Arab, Islamic, and Middle Eastern art. This project serves as a vital bridge, connecting global audiences with the rich artistic heritage of the region. As 2026 approaches, the world watches as this ambitious cultural anchor takes its final form. The museum is expected to draw millions of visitors, further cementing the UAE's status as a global hub for the arts. From the sands of Abu Dhabi, we now turn our eyes upward, toward the deepest reaches of the cosmos. Our journey takes us from the creative arts to the absolute cutting edge of scientific engineering. High in the mountains of Chile, another historic milestone is set for 2026, the completion of the ELT's main structure. The Extremely Large Telescope, or ELT, will soon become the world's largest optical and infrared observatory. Its scale is truly staggering, dwarfing every telescope currently in operation on our planet. Completing the main structure is the most critical engineering phase, paving the way for the installation of its primary mirrors. With a primary mirror 39 meters in diameter, it will collect more light than all other major telescopes combined. It will look back in time to the first stars and galaxies, searching for signs of life on Earth-like exoplanets. For astronomers, 2026 isn't just a date. It's the beginning of a new era in our understanding of space. This project represents a monumental effort in international scientific cooperation and precision engineering. Once the structure is complete, the countdown begins for the first light that will reveal the secrets of the dark universe. 2026 stands to be a landmark year, bridging our cultural past with our cosmic future. Join us as we continue to follow these extraordinary journeys. Thanks for watching. In the high, dry heart of Chile's Atacama Desert, a revolution in astronomy is taking shape. This is the Extremely Large Telescope, or ELT. Perched atop Cerro Armazones, this colossal structure is designed to be the largest optical and near-infrared telescope ever built. Its heart is a 39-meter primary mirror composed of 798 hexagonal segments, each polished to an accuracy within 10 nanometers. This complicated structure must be strong enough to handle wind, earthquakes, and the mass of the mirrors themselves, but light and precise enough to deliver super-sharp observations. Once it's done, the ELT will become the world's most powerful ground-based optical telescope. Its images will be 15 times sharper than Hubble's. That means it kind of works like a normal telescope, but just way bigger. To put that size into perspective, here's a comparison to other telescopes around the world. The ELT is also equipped with an infrared sensor, which can see things our naked eye can't. It peers through dust to reveal hidden cosmic wonders. This makes the telescope capable of peering deeper into the universe and unlocking mysteries about exoplanets, early galaxies, and dark matter. The world's biggest eye will conduct its first test observations in 2029, marking a new era for our understanding of the cosmos. But optical light is only part of the story. Launching across two hemispheres, this is the Cherenkov Telescope Array Observatory, or CTA. Unlike the ELT, the CTA doesn't look for visible light. It detects high-energy gamma rays, the most energetic form of radiation in the universe. With over 100 telescopes planned across La Palma and Chile, it will provide a complete 360-degree view of the high-energy sky. The CTA will be 10 times more sensitive than any existing gamma-ray observatory, allowing us to see sources never detected before. It will study the most violent events in the cosmos, from the jets of supermassive black holes to the explosive remnants of supernovae. Scientists also hope the CTA will help solve the mystery of dark matter by detecting the faint signatures of its interaction. Together, the ELT and the CTA will act as complementary powerhouses, revealing the universe's quietest origins and its most violent extremes. These projects are massive international efforts, bringing together thousands of engineers and scientists from dozens of nations. The ELT dome alone requires 10,000 tons of steel and 30 million bolts, a true titan of modern engineering. Its adaptive optics system will correct for atmospheric blur in real time, giving us the clearest ground-based images ever captured. The CTA's largest telescopes, spanning 23 meters across, are optimized to catch the faint flashes of high-energy light. By tracing these rays back to their source, we can finally understand where the most powerful cosmic rays are born. We are on the verge of a golden era in astronomy. These colossal instruments will rewrite our textbooks and redefine our place in the universe. The Extremely Large Telescope and the Cherenkov Telescope Array. The future of the stars is closer than ever. It's being built as the world's largest and most sensitive gamma-ray observatory. But what exactly does that mean? You see, it's not like your ordinary telescope, which uses light and mirrors to see objects in the distant universe. Instead, these telescopes detect gamma rays, the most energetic form of light in the entire universe. Gamma rays are so powerful they can travel through almost anything, originating from the most violent events in space. They come from massive explosions, radioactive materials, and cataclysmic events like supernovas and black holes. Unlike the ELT, the Cherenkov telescope isn't just one big mirror. It's a massive network of more than 60 telescopes. This network spans the globe, from the Spanish island of La Palma to the high Atacama Desert in Chile. For comparison, current gamma-ray arrays only host up to 5 individual telescopes. CTA changes the game entirely. Since gamma rays can't reach the ground directly, we have to look for the evidence they leave behind in our atmosphere. When a gamma ray strikes the atmosphere, it creates a cascade of particles that generate a faint blue sonic boom of light. These telescopes capture those billionth of a second flashes, allowing us to trace them back to their cosmic origins. To cover the full spectrum of energy, the array uses 3 different sizes of telescopes, each with a specific job. The massive 23-meter large-size telescopes are built to catch the faintest, lowest energy gamma rays. The 12-meter medium-sized telescopes will do the bulk of the work, surveying the sky with incredible precision. And dozens of small-sized telescopes will target the highest energy rays, reaching up to 300 tera-electron volts. But what are we actually looking for? The CTA aims to answer some of the deepest questions in physics. We'll be searching for the signatures of dark matter, the invisible substance that makes up most of our universe. It will also test the limits of Einstein's theory of relativity and probe for new physics beyond our current understanding. This isn't a project of one nation. Over 1,500 scientists from 31 countries are working together to make this a reality. Construction is already underway, marking a new era for ground-based astronomy. In the pristine dark skies of Chile, the Southern Array will provide an unparalleled view of our own Milky Way galaxy. Meanwhile, the northern site in Spain will peer deep into the extragalactic sky, hunting for distant cosmic events. The Cherenkov Telescope Array is more than just a collection of mirrors. It's our new window into the most violent and energetic parts of the universe. In 2026, CTAO is expected to run its first intermediate array configurations. That means partial versions of the full telescope network will already be operational. And even in this mode, they'll still outperform current gamma-ray observatories. Once complete, CTAO will scan the universe, letting scientists unlock mysteries around black holes, dark matter, neutron stars, and the most extreme cosmic explosions. From scanning the universe, let's now shift our focus to something much closer to Earth. These are the next generation of American passenger jets and bombers. First up, we have the Boeing 777X. This long-awaited wide-body jet was supposed to make its debut earlier, but now first deliveries are expected between 2026 and 2027. One interesting design feature of this plane is its folding wingtips. Because the 777X has an enormous wingspan, the tips fold upward on the ground, so it can still fit into standard gates or hangars made for the regular 777. It's also powered by an exclusively made engine called the GE9X. The Boeing 777X is one of the world's largest commercial jet engines, offering up to 10% better fuel efficiency compared to its predecessor. It's still unclear when exactly the first planes will be delivered, but once it rolls out, the 777X will become the world's largest and most powerful advanced twin-engine jet. But while Boeing is preparing to take civilians farther than ever, the U.S. Air Force is getting ready for its newest generation bomber. This is the B-21 Raider from Northrop Grumman. This isn't just another military plane. It's the U.S. Air Force's upcoming backbone for nuclear and conventional strike missions. After its test flights, the B-21 entered low-rate initial production, and deliveries to the Air Force are expected to begin by 2026. Designed to replace aging bombers like the B-2 and the B-1, it'll be a stealthy long-range bomber for many years to come. What makes the B-21 really special is its cutting-edge modular design. Each plane is designed with modular systems, meaning it can be upgraded more easily as technology evolves. From commercial giants to stealthy defenders, the future of the skies is arriving. Thanks for joining us for this aviation update. In an age of rapid technological acceleration, the way we build our most significant assets, from defense systems to sports arenas, is fundamentally changing. The B-21 Raider is a prime example. It's not just a stealth bomber, it's a flying software-defined platform designed for a future we haven't even seen yet. A B-21 built today could still be on par with other planes decades from now. This longevity is rooted in its revolutionary modular design. Unlike previous generations, it's designed so that new sensors, weapon systems, and AI capabilities can be fitted into the plane as soon as they are ready. With flight testing already underway, the Raider is proving that its digital-first engineering can deliver results faster than ever before. This ensures that the Air Force can respond to global threats with a platform that is always at the cutting edge of electronic warfare. Moving from the skies to the sidelines, the Buffalo Bills are redefining the fan experience with a massive project in Orchard Park, New York. They are building a brand new stadium just across the street from their current home, a project that is already transforming the local skyline. This is the new Highmark Stadium. It's an open-air, natural grass venue specifically designed to keep the loud, intimate energy of Bills Mafia alive. With a seating capacity of around 62,000, every seat is engineered for optimal sightlines, putting fans closer to the action than ever before. Construction officially kicked off in 2023. Since then, thousands of tons of steel have been placed to form the stadium's core. Recent milestones reveal that the canopy is finished, a major step towards shielding fans from the elements while maintaining an outdoor feel. The project is moving at a brisk pace, and if everything stays on track, the Buffalo Bills will welcome fans to their new home in 2026. Meanwhile, in Barcelona, one of the most famous cathedrals of football is undergoing a full-blown transformation. The Espai Barça project is a comprehensive modernization plan that will secure the club's financial and sporting future for generations. A key part of the upgrade is a completely rebuilt third tier, which will modernize the stadium's profile while increasing its overall capacity. Fans can expect improved viewing angles, vastly increased parking, and a massive upgrade to VIP and hospitality services. The new design also prioritizes sustainability, featuring a massive new roof covered in solar panels to help power the facility. The project also includes an expanded museum and retail area, ensuring that the club's rich heritage remains at the heart of the experience. These projects, though diverse, all share a common thread: the commitment to modularity, sustainability, and long-term viability. As we build for the future, we are ensuring that our most iconic machines and monuments can grow with us. Innovation never stops. I'm your narrator, and I'll see you in the next exploration of the world's most ambitious projects. Thank you for watching. Across the globe, massive infrastructure projects are redefining our urban landscapes, pushing the boundaries of engineering and design. One of the most ambitious projects is taking place in Barcelona, where the legendary Camp Nou is undergoing a transformation of historic proportions. Once the renovation is complete, the stadium is expected to hit a capacity of 105,000 spectators from an original 99,000. Camp Nou would also become the second biggest football stadium in the world, behind only North Korea's Rungrado 1st of May. As of 2025, thousands of workers are on site, working around the clock to bring this vision to life. They've already laid down a brand new pitch, a major milestone in the stadium's rebirth. However, work on the upper tiers and the innovative roof system continues as the structure takes its final shape. In a significant moment for the club, a partial reopening was even successfully completed in November 2025. And if all goes to plan, they aim to fully reopen the stadium to the world by 2026. Heading over to neighboring France, another massive project is charging full speed ahead in the capital. The Grand Paris Express is being built as a massive expansion of the historic Paris Metro. It features 4 new lines and extensions of 2 existing ones, aiming to revolutionize transit for millions. Line 18 has already begun testing train sets, marking a critical phase in the project's development. It is expected to partially open in 2026, providing a much-needed link in the region's infrastructure. This includes the essential section running from Massy-Palaiseau up to Cris-de-Saclay. The rest of the line is expected to slowly open in phases from 2027 until the final completion in 2030. These projects represent more than just construction. They are the arteries of future urban connectivity. Building at this scale within established cities presents immense engineering challenges and requires precise coordination. From tunneling deep beneath Paris to lifting thousands of tons in Barcelona, every detail matters. The economic impact of these mega projects will be felt for decades, creating jobs and boosting local growth. As we look toward 2030, these projects serve as a blueprint for how cities can evolve to meet the needs of a modern world. Innovation and ambition continue to drive our shared future, building the spaces where we live, work, and celebrate. From the stands of the new Camp Nou to the tunnels of Paris, the future is arriving on schedule. Stay tuned for more updates on the projects changing our world. Europe is currently in the midst of a massive transportation revolution, with 2 ambitious projects leading the way. In Paris, the Grand Paris Express is adding 200 kilometers of new tracks and 68 new stations to the network. With over 20 tunnel-boring machines carving through the earth simultaneously, this is a monumental engineering feat. This project is reshaping how Paris and its suburbs connect, paving the way for a more integrated future. Meanwhile, in southern Germany, Stuttgart 21 is transforming the region's entire rail backbone. By replacing a historic terminus with a sleek underground through station, the city is opening up new land for urban development. From the automated lines of Paris to the platforms of Stuttgart, Europe is building a sustainable future. Thanks for watching. Railway hubs are the heartbeat of modern cities, but in Stuttgart, Germany, they are attempting something truly revolutionary. Welcome to Stuttgart 21. This isn't just a renovation, it's a multi-billion euro transformation of a historic terminal into a high-speed subterranean through station. The sheer scale of the project is staggering, marking one of the most complex infrastructure overhauls in European history. If you can't immediately picture what that means, well, they're quite literally turning the whole train station by 90 degrees. They are doing this to make way for the approach of new tracks. Instead of coming from the north, the new tracks are positioned from east to west. To make this possible, they're building the new tracks below ground and completely reworking the historic station on the surface. But the station itself isn't even the hardest part of the project. That title goes to the vast network of tunnels being dug beneath the city. It involves creating more than 50 kilometers of new tunnels underneath one of the busiest parts of Stuttgart, navigating through complex geological layers and groundwater while the city lives on above is a masterclass in precision engineering. Crews are also building the project's signature columns, massive concrete structures that hold up the station's unique curved roof. These structures are designed to let natural light pour into the platforms below, creating an airy, subterranean cathedral of transit. Designed by Christoph Ingenhoven, these columns are a perfect blend of structural necessity and artistic vision. Above ground, the historic Bonatz building is being preserved, acting as a bridge between the city's heritage and its high-speed future. The construction of each column is a unique challenge, requiring specialized concrete mixes and custom-made formwork. Engineers must also carefully manage the city's mineral springs, ensuring the construction doesn't interfere with Stuttgart's natural resources. When finished, the station will connect Stuttgart to the European high-speed rail network, slashing travel times across the continent. Imagine traveling from Paris to Bratislava on a seamless, high-speed line that passes directly through the heart of the city. By moving the tracks underground, the project also frees up 100 hectares of prime urban land for new parks and housing. Work continues around the clock as thousands of workers and engineers push the boundaries of what's possible in modern urban planning. Despite the delays and the controversies, Stuttgart 21 remains one of the most ambitious engineering feats of our time. It is a testament to the belief that our infrastructure can be as beautiful as it is functional, a symbol of progress, connectivity, and a city that isn't afraid to dream big. Thank you for joining us on this journey beneath the streets of Stuttgart. We'll see you at the station. Stuttgart 21. It is one of the most ambitious and controversial infrastructure projects in European history. For decades, this project has redefined urban planning and engineering, but the journey to completion has been anything but simple. Proposed in the 1990s, the goal was to transform a dead-end station into a high-speed through station, linking Paris to Budapest. However, legal battles, public protests, and technical hurdles pushed the budget from billions to over 10 billion euros. Despite the setbacks, what's being built beneath the surface is nothing short of an engineering masterpiece. The most striking feature is the underground hall, supported by 28 massive organic-looking concrete columns. These aren't just supports, they are light eyes, designed to flood the underground platforms with natural daylight. Over 60 kilometers of new tunnels have been bored through difficult geology to connect the city to the high-speed network. The impact of Stuttgart 21 extends far beyond the city limits of Germany's automotive capital. It is a critical link in the Magistrale for Europe, a high-speed corridor that will halve travel times across the continent. By moving the tracks underground, the city gains 100 hectares of prime land for new parks and residential districts. As we move into the mid-2020s, the construction phase is finally winding down and testing is beginning. System technicians are now installing the digital signaling and control systems required for high-frequency operations. The new station is designed to handle significantly more trains than the old terminus, using cutting-edge digital rail technology. So where do we stand now after decades of planning and over a decade of intensive construction? The new Central Station is now expected to open by December 2026, with continuous testing throughout the entire year. Though there are some rumors that it might be delayed yet again. We'll just have to wait and see. So 2026 looks like it'll be another huge year for construction and engineering, and we really look forward to it. Which of these mega projects impressed you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for being with us all throughout 2025, and we wish you a wonderful start to the new year. Bye-bye.